Abus News, your voice, your story, your school.
Hello, Antonio Manuel School Community. This is Abus News First Emission. I'm Jessica and reporter Juliana Costa, and we are going to summarize and present some of the most important events occurred during 2024 in Antonio Manuel School.
Welcome everybody. These are our headlines. Opening ceremony, Banuden Games, cultural activities, business fair and university fair, Banuden goes to the city, bilingual activities.
This is gonna be just a short view of the 2024 in our school. Maybe some important events weren't included. However, the idea is to take all the activities for an exhibition in our Abus News. So, Julian, let's start with our news.
That's it, Jessica. So let's give the space to our reporter Valentina Cedeño, who is going to talk about the opening games. Valentina, welcome to ABUS News. We hear you.
Abus News. Your voice, your story, your school. During the first time, Antonio Vanuden had the opening ceremony of its games. Each course represented a country. There were sport and artistic representations. Here we have some physical pictures words, one of the leaders of these activities. Mr. Freddy, could you tell us about the motivation and the goal of this activity?
Of course. My first time, the motivation is a celebration. The activity objective is to celebrate the beginning of the intercourses games in the school. And the main objective is to promote the good use of the free time of the students according to the physical activity, sports practice.
Okay, Mr. Freddy, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations for the success of the event, and we hope in 2025 to another emotive opening ceremony. It was Valentina Cedeño reporting for the Abus News. Your voice, your story, your school. We continue in the studio with Jessica.
Abus News, your voice, your story, your school.
It's so glad to hear you and hear our dear teacher Fred. Now we are going to give way to Jorge Rodriguez, who is going to show us some of the cultural activities taking place in our school. Hello Jorge, give us your special inform.
Abus News. Your voice, your story, your school.
Hi Jessica, I am so happy to be part of this space. Now I am going to list some of the cultural events we had during the 2024. On April 23rd, we celebrated the Spanish Language Day. During this day, Spanish language teachers set a rotation in which some students presented to the different groups fables, poetry, legends, trovas, and verses. The social science area organized events like Afro-Colombian Day, Multicultural Day, in, in which there were some representations with dances and sketches. We also had the Artistic and Cultural Day led by the teacher Celia Medellin. And on October 31st, we celebrated the Children's Day, in which some students and teachers used a costume. There were a couple of contests and we had a great time. That's all from here. We continue in studio with Julian.
Abus News, your voice, your story, your school.
It was an amazing Jorge. All of those days we had something to celebrate. Now, in order to talk about other topics, we have ready to our reporter Laura Beltet with information about business and university fairs, led by the Maya project. So, please go on with that important information, Laura.
Abus News. Your voice, your story, your school.
Hi Juliana and the whole community from Antonio Manuel School. Today I with a student of Media Project. He's going to tell us about the business and university fair. What's your name?
Mateo Belén.
Nice to meet you, Mateo. May you tell us about the business fair?
Well, the business fair was a grateful experience. in which we learn about other entrepreneurship and we expand our business to the school community in afternoon shift.
Apple News, your voice, your story, your school.
Thank you so much. Interesting data for all of us, Laura. By now, we have a report named Panuden Goes to the City. In it, some of our reporters will talk about some excursions the students had during this 2024. Then, let's start with Miss Dana Natera and her report. Dana, hello. This space is all yours.
Abus News. Your voice, your story, your school.
Hi Jessica. So nice to greet you and greet all our scholar community. The report I have is about some excursion the natural science area organized during the year. Of this, we have here the teacher Carlos Ipamocha, who too gently is going to share his perspective about the activities. Teacher Carlos Ipamocha, I'm glad to greet you. How are you?
Fine, Dana. And you?
I'm fine, thank you. Most of the students of the branch a morning shift they had the chance to go to visit a wetland. We would like you to tell Abos News what this visit about was.
This were visit to strategic ecosystem of the city to develop environment competence in the student and also they know living thing in natural context of our city.
Which groups went to Juan Amarillo wetland and why?
Okay, Juan Amarillo, the student of fifth to eighth grade because the other grade visit other place, for example, Maloca.
Talking about another topic, but also related to an excursion, some concurses went to Salitre Mágico. What was the reason to set this activity?
Okay, the course winners in the biodiversity day activity, one group per grade from the 6 to 11.
Please, Mr. Sipamocha, what was the biodiversity day activity but?
Is what about danger of extinction species. Each group had to represent one which costume and his habitat. Some animal species were Andean bear, jaguar, churuco monkey, danta, and so on.
Thank you, teacher, for your time. I'm Dana Natera for Abus News, your voice, your story, and your school. Julian, please continue in the studio.
Apple News, your voice, your story, your school.
Thanks, Dana. But now Jessica has a special report of another excursion. So, Jessica, go ahead with information.
Abus News. Your voice, your story, your school.
That's it, Julian. I'm here with Mr. Andrea Suarez, our math teacher who led the visit.
Teacher, would you explain to us which were the reasons to plan the visit? ¿Puedes explicarnos cuáles fueron las razones para planear la visita?
Buenos días. El área de matemáticas lleva a los estudiantes a Maloca para que puedan aprender sobre ciencia, tecnología y tengan un acercamiento a todas esas experiencias que tal vez no conocen o no van a poder conocer acá en el colegio.
The maths area in our school planned that visit with the purpose that the students could learn about science, maths, and technology.
I knew all the courses went to the park. Why? How did you select the courses to go? Supe que no todos los cursos pudieron ir al parque. ¿Por qué? ¿Cómo escogieron a los cursos que sí asistieron?
La salida estaba sujeta a un presupuesto dado por el colegio, entonces decidimos llevar solo una parte y visitaron los grados octavo a 11 porque ellos no habían asistido a otra salida que había sido organizada por el colegio, entonces los quisimos llevar a ellos por esa razón, no hay ninguna otra justificación.
It was because of the budget and courses from 8 to 11 went because they didn't go to another excursion.
Is the mathematics area planning to these kind of activities in 2025 or any other different activities? El área de matemáticas planea hacer otro tipo de estas actividades en el 2025 o algún otro tipo de actividades.
Sí, planeamos nuevamente visitar Maloca, pero ahora con los estudiantes que no asistieron en este 2024, es decir, de quinto a séptimo.
Yes, they plan to do that kind of activities, but now with the students from 5th to 7th grade.
Teacher Andrea, thank you so much. I hope to talk to you later.
For August News, your voice, your story, your school. It was Jessica.
Abos News, your voice, your story, your school.
Well done, Jessica. Thanks to the teacher Andrea, another activity in which Antonio and a student went to the scenery of the city was organized by the Spanish area. That area performed the project Manuel de Letrando, a kind of spelling contest in which the winners went to the Taintal Library. They knew this is special for the culture, developed a workshop and artistic activity. The students were really happy there.
Abos News, your voice, your story, your school.
Actually, it's been a wonderful information. Thanks, Julian, for it. In other news, we must talk about some activities directed from the bilingualism project. Our reporters are ready to give us the information. Hello, Isabella. Please, what's going on in the bilingualism project?
Abus News. Your voice, your story, your school.
Hello, Jessica Julian and the Abbas News community. I special guest here. He is going to talk to you about of the program offered by the District Bilinguism Program, the Colombo American Institute, and Antonio Banuden School Bilinguism Project. So, welcome to our news, and please tell us about what the Bilinguism Ambassador Jones program is about.
Okay, the Colombo program is opportunity for me, but he teach me about English and how can use in my day in day. Um, my teacher Juliet teach me in so many aspects. For example, leadership, communicate with my partners, and socialize with my friends. I sent thanks for my teacher Juliet, for the Antonio Banyonen School and the Colombo program for this opportunity, but I can use in my day in day.
It's been a great opportunity to our classmates. We hope these Kin2 offers continue to improve English language skills. I am Isabella Doria for Avos News. Your voice, your story, and your school. David, please go ahead.
Abos News, your voice, your story, your school.
Thank you, Isabella. English Day started in the Brand C. Morning Chief, the teacher Patricia Hernandez, organized with second, third, and fourth graders a sequence of activities about animals and their ecosystems. During the last week of September, in the branch A morning sheet, English teacher in their classes presented different spaces in which we had songs, road group performance, city places, touristic places in Colombia, and some really interesting talk shows. In those, all the students of the cheat and the brand had the chance to participate in one or other way. Finally, in branch B, afternoon cheat, we had songs, dance, spelling practice in a special cultural event. This being a summary of these activities. I am David Ramirez for Abus News. Your voice, your story, your school. Please, Julian, continue in studio.
Abus News. Your voice, your story, your school.
Now, to finish this emission, we have a special interview.
Abus News, your voice, your story, your school.
Hi Julian, in this moment I'm with Jose David Huertas from 1101 from the morning shift. He participated in the local and institutional spelling bee and won the third place in the spelling bee in Fontuon. Hi Jose David, how was your experience in the spelling bee?
I consider my experience to be really grateful because not only I achieved the third place in the competition, but besides it to be a competition, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy the difficulty that it has, and I meet some people in there that were very interesting, people that were very capable of its spelling abilities and their English abilities too. And I also consider the competition to be great for students to learn about English, about the problematics or topics that are in each year. For example, this year was water race. That means the care for the water. And in general, I have a very good perspective of this competition, not only because it may be difficult, but it's really fun, and I really got a well time being in there.
Thank you so much Jose and congratulations for this goal. For Antonio Manuel is also important. At school, we had spelling bee in three different categories. At diverse category, Antonio Manuel was represented by Maria Rivera from 401 from the morning shift, Johan Salazar from 503 from the afternoon shift, and Santiago Vega from 503 from the morning shift. So in the sales category, our representation was in the shoulders of Juan Bayen from 801, Jaylin Gonzalez from 802, and Santiago Rincon from 703, all of them from the morning shift. And finally, in the surface category, we had Mateo Beleño from 1101 from the morning shift, Julian Pineda from 1101 from the afternoon shift, and our proudly third place, Jose David Huertas from 1101 from the morning shift, as it was said before. Congratulations to all the contestants, their parents, and the school for this great participation in the local spelling bee contest that took place in the Costa Rica school. It was Johan Steven Caro informing for Abus News, your voice, your story, your school. Let's go to the studio.
Abus News. Your voice, your story, your school.
We are so pleased to have our Abus News first emission. Thanks to all our reporters, the scholar community, and up to you, Julian, for sharing with me this space.
Thanks, Jessica. We hope to see you soon. Goodbye. Abus News.
Your voice, your story, your school.
Abus News. Your voice, your story, your school.